Right now, you can save up to $1,700 when you upgrade your old heating and AC system with a new high-efficiency home comfort system. Call us today at 866-EXPERTS or visit robsalbertan.ca. Rob's Albertan Service Experts. Expert service guaranteed.
Blog Talk Radio.
Well, hello, Divas, and welcome back to the Divas That Care Network. My name is Candace Gish, and I am the host of this show. Well, I am so excited, ladies, that you've all tuned in today. We have an amazing guest that we're going to be welcoming to our Diva family. So I'm really excited. For any of you that have just tuned in for the very first time, thank you so much. Our show now is going almost into its 8th year. We're very excited. We have amazing women that we've had the opportunity to interview, around the world. These women are inspiring. They're empowering. They're here to share their stories to inspire and empower you. That's what our show is all about. We're committed women, and we interview committed women that are trying to make the world a better place. So if you see our hashtag out there, it is #DivasThatCare. And you can check out all of our other calls and our amazing women out there on our Divas That Care website at divasthatcare.com. So ladies, as I said, we have an amazing guest today. Our guest is Juliette Recommenda, and I'm really excited because this lady has got so much experience, and she's going to be leaving us with some tips and tools today that I know that you're going to want to take home with you. So make sure that you listen to the rest of the show, and when you are done, I always ask our ladies to make sure that you send this call to your friends and family because we all know that they're going to love it. So, Julietta, welcome to our show today.
Thank you, Candace, and hello, Divas. I'm Julietta Recommenda, and I'd like to share a little bit of my background. And for some of my friends, I'm that person that tends to be sharing happiness if I can. And here's my little bio. I have a degree in clothing, textiles, and merchandising from the University of the Philippines. And I am an immigrant into the USA. I came into the country in 1980. I enjoyed a very lucrative fashion career for 35 plus years, which gave me the opportunity to travel to many countries in my various executive roles. I've been fortunate to be managing quality, sourcing, production, and many, many other aspects of apparel, merchandising, and production for very large corporations in America. Corporations such as Spiegel, Sears, Dillard's, Chico's, Target, just to name a few of the companies that I have worked for. And I do not want to forget to tell you that I'm a happily married person of 42 years to a supportive husband. And together we raised 3 wonderful children. And we have now 5 really super-duper grandchildren, which I'm super proud, and I call them my pride and joy. 3 years ago, I decided to retire from my corporate job and transition myself to becoming an entrepreneur. What's that supposed to mean? I started a company called La Moda Zona. I started it as a sole proprietorship, and now it is an LLC company, which is now comprising of 3 to 4 more business partners who are hand-selected by me because they are top-notch industry leaders in many, many aspects of the business to help my brand of the new baby clothing line, the EZOn BaBeez.
Oh, my goodness. I love it, Julietta.
Yes.
I just love your story. You know, we're talking about inspirational women, and you are definitely an inspirational woman. You've immigrated to the United States. You worked with all these amazing companies. You have become influential. You decided to become an entrepreneur after you retired. And the things that you're doing now, like, this is fantastic. If any of the ladies have not had a chance to check out your business, it is a beautiful business. I had the opportunity to check out your website in the last couple of days here, and the type of products that you offer is just top-notch. And so I definitely, I wanted to ask you about that, because what made you decide to go into children's clothing? Because was that like a big change of what you did in the past?
Well, it's so funny, and this is the one part I wanted to share with you. My major responsibility when I worked as an apparel professional was in quality assurance, product development, and just making sure that the vendors that we use for these reputable companies I work for are executing very good quality merchandise. And I have been a director of technical. My titles were like technical director, which simply means I'm in charge of the technical aspect of apparel manufacturing. And I've handled women's, men's, intimate apparel, and children. And to be honest with you, children was, in my opinion, the hardest of manufacturing, because when you deal with children, you are not only dealing with quality, you have to be involved also in safety and compliance, because, you know, we are dealing with children. It's very important that we keep our babies safe. So, and, you know, when I retired 3 years ago, I just wanted to enjoy what I have done in my career and start like having a good time with my husband, and also start taking care of my grandchildren. But I have to tell you, I never thought I'll be doing children's apparel until I got my aha moment. Okay, and I'll tell you about that, because I think it's very interesting how I came about developing the EZOn BaBeez. Okay, so of course, as a retired person, I have the opportunity to look after my little baby grandchildren. Okay, so, and you know, while I was helping my youngest grandchild at that time was a little over a year, I had such a hard time changing her diaper, because I don't know if you're all familiar with the traditional baby bodysuit, where there's three snaps at the bottom in between the legs. And how do you even, I get so frustrated trying to deal with it. And that became my aha moment. I said, what if I use what I know what to do in producing a product that will make it easier, faster to change diapers? Okay, so that's really the reason why I went into redesigning the baby bodysuit. And this new bodysuit, as you have discovered already, most of you have seen it. What I did is I moved the opening to the front waistline, so that you can easily access the diaper and not struggle with the snaps at the bottom.
That is so much better.
Yes.
What a great thing that you did.
I know it. And instead of snaps, I use, well, we call it Velcro, but in technical terms, it's called hoop and loop. And I even went beyond what's a commercial Velcro, okay? The kind of Velcro I'm using is actually engineered so that it's super soft, but at the same time, it's still strong to hold the closing and you know, putting it back, the opening and the closing of the baby bodysuit. And I also put a liner where the diaper is. And I figure if I put a liner that wipes clean, that will make it even easier, because you don't have to be changing the baby garments all the time. All you do is wipe the diaper area with this wet-resistant fabric. You know, I use a wet-resistant fabric, and all you do is wipe it clean. Voila, it's done. So even if the baby is sleeping or you're half asleep, crawling out of bed, changing the baby because he's starting to stress because the baby is wet. You can easily do it quickly, and the baby doesn't need to be disturbed while in the midst of half asleep, or you don't have to wake up the baby trying to change the diaper.
I love this, Julieta. I wish they would have had something when I had my girls. I had 4 daughters, and I thought, you know what, that would have made things so much easier. Wow,
Mm-hmm.
I absolutely love that and what you did, because it takes somebody like yourself to really understand that, because I always thought, why would they make something like this? I used to want to pull out my hair, because it would be one of those frustration things that, yeah, you're right, in the middle of the night, you're trying to change your little one, and all of a sudden everybody's waking up because you're not getting things properly, and they're snapping things, and I love that you've come up with this.
It's so funny to hear your comments, because I don't only hear it from moms, and I get so tickled because I hear it from dads as well, and grandparents too, and I'm just like, oh well, looks like I came across a product that people can really appreciate, and the babies too, because they're not disturbed as much, but in the process of just, how they run every time you try to change them. I mean, if they're capable of crawling or running, they do it. They don't want you to touch them if they can help it, So this way, oh my gosh, I have changed my grandbaby's diaper standing up even, and it's a one-hand operation even. So I love it that I'm able to that I came up with this innovative product.
Well, we're glad that you did too. And from that, you've been able to grow as a business. And I want to talk about that, because I want to share where all of our ladies listening today, if they're parents or their grandparents, I want them to listen, because I want to talk about where they can purchase this. But I want to talk about more than that, because this isn't the only product that you offer in your line. You offer a lot of other clothing options, and let's talk a little bit about them too.
Well, my passion, as you know it, is just creating a replacement for the traditional bodysuit. But as I started offering it to some retailers and also to some boutique shops, they said, "Oh my gosh, we love your product, but can you not make it like a complete set? Like, can you produce some hats as well, and also some matching pants or skirt? Meaning, make it an outfit that they can wear everywhere." So that's what I did. So now my baby clothing line, EZOn BaBeez, comprises not only of the baby bodysuit, but I do have beautiful embroidered tops or printed ones. And believe me, when it comes to decorating the bodysuit, I make sure that all the things that we apply to the garment are all 100% safe for babies. Meaning, I can sell it worldwide, and it will pass all of the most stringent safety and compliance requirement of any country in the world. So I'm very proud of that.
Wow, that's
that
fantastic.
Not only that it is quality, we use the softest fabric. People are, to see it is one thing, but to touch this product is just truly amazing. I'm the first one to admit I surprised myself by the outcome of this baby line. So I'm very, very proud to say that I think we got a good start. It's not the end of this process. I'm still trying to grow this business to where I can even expand it, to where I can involve moms as well that are, they just decided they'll stay home with their babies. So guess what I did? I have developed also hand crocheted baby accessories, such as the bonnet or the hats or, some beautiful hand crocheted products made by moms who wanted to do something creative and at the same time
my goodness,
make a little money. Yes, so, and I need to tell you, my ultimate goal is really to give back. I am offering myself to the divas who like to do something, when they have a spare time or when they retire, how we can all give back to our own communities and also to produce a little income comfortably in our own homes. Like I mentioned to you, I have some moms doing hand crocheted products for me.
Julietta, I have a question there. So do you hire people then locally? So this is probably something that our ladies are listening to. Do you just hire people in Florida, or do you hire people throughout the United States and into other countries to do this for you?
Good question. The answer to that is yes to both. I have been utilizing the local community for many, many aspects. Like I have a couple of graphic designers. I have web designers. I have even some PR ladies that are helping me with things that I have to publish. And I even hired some people that are helping me now fulfill my orders because I'm selling now to BaBeez.com. So there's a lot of opportunities for me to hire many more local help. In addition to that, as I mentioned, one of the ladies is doing the hand crochet for me. It's also not exactly local, but within a couple hours drive from me. And then the other ladies that I started to utilize for my product development are in some other states. And I also contracted some help from Canada, and now I'm contracting also some help from my friends in the Philippines, Cambodia, wherever I see talents and wherever I think I can give back to the community as well by giving them some type of a job. Mm-hmm. We are international for sure, but
yes. I was going to say it's a very global company in a lot of ways. When you have, it's not just is it manufactured mostly in the United States then, but you can now ship it globally.
Yes. Again, that's a very good question. As you know it, I tried my best to source the apparel through local manufacturers, but it's sad to admit that industry has been almost nil. They all went overseas, okay? And my production for the main apparel, like the clothing lines, are done in some major countries that are producing top quality baby products. My first production actually came from Vietnam. Again, I thought that's a good source because we're helping also that country by giving them a steady source of manufacturing. My next project, because I needed to make sure I introduced newer design, is through my partner who is based in Hong Kong. So she literally took the leadership to produce it in a small factory in Hong Kong. My third shipment is coming from Guatemala, okay, another country that I'm making sure benefit from our cooperation. And like I said, the accessory products, which are the hand crocheted products, are made in the USA. So we're definitely global.
That's fantastic.
And yes, and even the apparel, I'm sourcing it, or I'm trying to work with a couple of factories. Of course, the issue is how to produce this garment at a reasonable cost. That's the only challenge that I'm having right now.
Awesome. So that leads me to my question now. So for any of our ladies that are listening, our divas that are listening today to you, Julieta, how can they? What is your website? Can they just purchase on your website? Can they purchase in a store? Let's talk a little bit about that now.
Well, here's how everything started. As a private brand or a non-brand, I call it non-brand. Nobody knows about this invention or this innovation. It's really not an invention. It is an innovation. I redesigned a traditional onesie that has been in existence for hundreds of years, okay? And the new redesigned baby bodysuits, I started by joining a community. It's a community of like-minded individuals, and they supported my campaign through Indiegogo. It's a crowdfunding campaign where people can buy your product in advance of production. So that's a huge help for capitalization, okay? Because that's one of the challenges being a startup company. Where do you get the money to fund your invention? So I went through, via this community, I was able to do a crowdfunding, and I raised about $42,000. Can you believe that? That's way beyond my expectation. It's over 300% of what I expected to receive to fund my business. And then comes along some of like I said, the same community that I belong to. They are now starting to help me in doing some branding and marketing. And because of that, I landed some wonderful accounts. Like BuyBuyBaby is definitely a major outlet, BuyBuyBaby.com. I'm selling 49 different styles over there, meaning, the baby onesies are now in long sleeves, short sleeves, plain color, printed, embroidered, printed. I mean, I am giving all kinds of different styles and designs, offering them. In addition to that, I also have some partnership where I am now offering my product through the National Parks Organization all over the country. There's probably hundreds of national parks, and I have landed an account with one of them already. And this will have to continue as soon as my company gets discovered or our product gets discovered. The other way that we are making our products known to the public is through regional reps that are offering it for sale in baby boutique shops around the world. In fact, Canada was my first market. I have a contact in Canada who's now offering it through some events in Canada just to introduce the product. It's not a huge sale, but it's making the brand known to the public. So many ways of introducing this baby EZOn brand to the market, EZOn BaBeez brand to the market.
I love that. That is absolutely fantastic. And you do have a website, though, Julieta, though. So if somebody that's just wanting to buy a product today, they can purchase it on your website?
Absolutely, www.EZOnBaBeez.com. And we are continuing to enhance that website so that it can be also a place where people who likes to make a business out of EZOn BaBeez product line can become a wholesaler. We will be offering wholesale accounts, and we will also be offering affiliate marketer accounts. A way to augment some home moms some money. If all they do is direct traffic to our website, and they can have some extra money for themselves or for their babies.
Oh, I love it. And I'm going to be posting that, ladies, on our Facebook page after the show today. Well, Juliana, this was fantastic. I want to thank you so much. Is there any last-minute tips, tools that you can leave our listeners today for anybody that is perhaps looking at joining or starting a business of their own? What kind of tips can you offer them today?
That's a good question. But before I answer that, I just don't want to leave out one very important point. My real passion is giving back. So if there's anybody who wants some counseling or consulting, feel free to call me. Hopefully through EZOn BaBeez website, you can reach me, or through Facebook. I'm more than happy to answer some questions on how to go about. If you have a project or you have an idea, I'll be more than happy to work with you. But I also want to make sure that you are aware that my original mission, and it's still my mission, is to give back to my favorite charitable organizations. And I have done that, Candice. I have, part of my campaign is to make donations to major organizations that are helping families and children that are needy. And I've done that. So far, I've done 3. Galisano Children's Hospital, which is a 501 organization. I've also donated to a National Diaper Bank, and very proud to also to have donated to Hurricane Harvey families that were victimized by the hurricane that happened all over the country last summer. So going back to your question.
Oh, Julia, that's wonderful.
Yes, and I would love to emphasize that it's not all about me and the business. It's all about us giving back to the community and to the world. This place can be a better place, a nicer place that we all share. So I'm very, very passionate about making sure that I meet that vision of mine, that I contribute in my little way. Okay? So my advice to all the divas that are listening in, there is no idea that you can present to me that I would say that's a bad idea. It's just a question of let's hone it down so it becomes a realizable product, number one, or a thought process that we can hone down to where we end up making it useful for somebody, okay, or for the general public even. So go for it, divas. Let's go and work your inventions or whatever your heart would like to share.
Oh, my goodness, Julietta, thank you so much. That is beautiful. Thank you for all that you do in your communities. Thank you for what you're doing on a global level. You know, we appreciate you. We want to welcome you to our Diva family. You know, you embrace and you empower everything that we stand for. And I want to thank you so much for being my most amazing guest today.
The pleasure is all mine. Thank you for this opportunity to speak to your audience, Candice.
Oh, it was our pleasure, Julietta. And we definitely would love for you to come back on our show again in the future.
I will. Thank you.
And thank you to all of our listeners today. You know, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for all of your text messages and your emails that you do send the Divas That Care Network. We appreciate you. We love listening to your comments. Make sure that you send out these calls. Because all of our calls are recorded, we want you to send them out so you can listen to all of our Diva hosts that are out there, and you can see them at divasthatcare.com. And, you know, make sure that you check out Julietta. She is an amazing woman. I'm going to be posting some information about her business online here, and you know, you definitely, if she's opening up the opportunity for you to call her to get to know her, and to also she'll work with you guys. So that is beautiful, Julietta. Thank you so much, and we hope that each and every one of you has an amazing day, and that you're kind, and that you pay it forward. So until next time, bye bye, everybody.
Bye bye. Thank you.